to Frankly Speaking, and tonight joining me is Himanta Biswa Sarma, senior leader of the BJP, the man who's known to bring together the entire Northeast for the BJP, the man who's a minister in the Assam government, and Himanta Biswa Sarma, the former congressman in the Northeast who the Congress rules losing. Good evening, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, and I want to ask you because these days the BJP is making headlines because it's saying that it is committed to the NRC, the National Register for Citizenship. And you're in the headlines because you think that's a bad idea and it hasn't worked out well in Assam. So let me start with asking you, Himanta Biswa Sarma, which side are you on the National Register for Citizenship, the NRC?
No, Navika, what Assam is feeling that entire nation, one NRC should be prepared under the agencies of central government, and Assam should be made part of it. We are not saying that NRC is a bad idea. We said that there should be an NRC straightway prepared under the authority of Government of India so that it is national in true color.
You know, all this while when you were saying that we are going ahead with NRC and Assam, Assam's experiment will be repeated in other states, ever since the results have come out, the BJP has changed its tunes and it really doesn't know which way to go on the implementation of NRC.
No, first of all, you must understand that Assam NRC was prepared under the supervision of Supreme Court of India. And it was prepared by one Mr. Pratik Hajela, who was a state coordinator. So, and during entire process, Assam government has repeatedly objected before Honorable Supreme Court of India that in border district where supposedly there is, according to census figure, there should have been more foreign national. In those areas, exclusion is very less. And the area where there is no history of foreigners, their exclusion is much more. There is a serious problem on software also. So we have repeatedly flagged that out to Honorable Supreme Court. But for some reason, Supreme Court of India doesn't listen to state government and also the petitioners of the case. So they have asked state coordinator to go ahead with the process. And obviously, outcome has not satisfied the people of Assam.
I want to ask you, Himanta Biswa Sarma, on September 22nd, 2018, your party president at that time, Mr. Amit Shah, said, yes, the NRC happened. The country has crores of illegal migrants. You tell me, should you remove illegal migrants or not from this country? In Assam, our government was made, that is the BJP government. He said, our government was also made in the center and we brought the NRC and 40 lakh illegal migrants prima facie were identified. You were taking credit for that NRC implementation in Assam. Suddenly, when you found that a whole lot of Hindus had also been declared as illegal, suddenly your tune has changed and you have started blaming Mr. Hajela and the Supreme Court process.
No, Navika, the point is very clear. When up to draft NRC, everything was fine. At that point of time, Mr. Pratik Hajela has decided that refugee certificate issued by Government of India for Hindu nationals during the Indo-Bangla War will not be accepted as a evidence. The camp inmate certificate issued by the Government of India will not be accepted as a valid document. Refugee certificate issued by Government of Tripura will not be accepted as a valid document. So at that point of time, many Bengali Hindu people who should have been in the NRC, their name gets excluded. That is one part. Then Honorable Supreme Court themselves, they themselves observe in an order.
Let me interrupt you. Before you go to the Supreme Court, let me interrupt you, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. You said Bengali Hindu certificates were not accepted. So, Mr. Sarma, are you saying that this entire process...
Refugee certificate.
All right, but you said Bengali Hindus. Are you saying this entire exercise, as the opposition
that
claims,
affected Bengali Hindu?
हाँ तो the question is, आप सिर्फ हिंदुओं को रखना चाहते हैं, मुसलमानों को निकालना चाहते हैं, then the allegation of the opposition is right. It has nothing to do with the refugee status.
No. If somebody has come before 1971, he be Hindu or he be Musalman, we have to be accommodated in NRC. So I am giving example that how exclusion took place. Now I am going to give you the example how inclusion took place. Some of the confirmed people who were declared as a foreigners by Foreigners Tribunal has got into NRC because of faulty procedure. So state government objection is both on exclusion and also on inclusion. That is why we
exclusion of
said
Hindus
that this
and
NRC
inclusion
has not
of Muslims.
satisfied the people
Is that
of
what
Assam.
you're saying? Exclusion of Hindus is your problem and inclusion of Muslims is your problem, and therefore the opposition is right in saying that you are targeting Muslims and also what Mamata Banerjee says, Bengali Hindus in Assam, because 19 lakh people who have finally come out in the NRC not eligible for citizenship actually include 40% Hindus.
No, these are Mamata statistics. I don't want to comment on that. According to us, only 4 lakhs Bengali Hindu got excluded out of NRC. That is what we have the statistics. Now the question is, we are not against any religion. We said that no bona fide people should be excluded and nobody intentionally should be included. So we have our own evidence. Already many review application has been filed before Honorable Supreme Court. Supreme Court will hear the matter on 26th on again. But we are not against religion. We just want a free and fair NRC. Exclude those who need to be excluded. Include those who need to be included.
Himanta Biswa Sarma ji. Now let me simplify this for the citizens of India, our viewers who are watching us tonight. Himanta Biswa Sarma, I want to ask you.
Yes.
When the NRC as an idea dictated by the Supreme Court was being implemented in Assam, you took credit for it. It's gone horribly wrong. Now suddenly you say faulty procedure. Why did the Supreme Court stop you from approaching them and bringing out a proper foolproof procedure? Because you're the state that had to do it. Why are you entirely blaming the procedure
Navika,
now?
No, the problem, why we are blaming the procedure now? Because once we see the outcome, then only we can blame the procedure. Before that also we have flagged all these demerits before the Honorable Supreme Court of India. Our applications are there, and that is why the Supreme Court has fixed next date of hearing on 26. I mean, Supreme Court has not accepted this NRC as of now. Our applications are pending. Many applications are pending seeking review of certain things. We just want 20% re-verification. So we are not asking for wholesale rejection. We said in bordering district, there should be re-verification of the data and statistics, and refugee certificate should be accepted.
Can you escape?
But there is another issue.
You are
Assam
part of
cutoff
the
is
government in Assam. Can you escape the responsibility for the faulty implementation of the NRC, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma? It boils down to just this question.
No, Supreme Court has asked even Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, who is looking after home, not to interfere in the process. Supreme Court has also said that even our assembly cannot discuss on NRC. Supreme Court has asked state coordinator not to meet any minister and government officials. So this was a procedure done entirely under the authority of Supreme Court of India. It was not done by the state government.
Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, if it is such a faulty process in Assam, then how is the BJP propounding the theory of implementing it nationwide and using the Supreme Court directions as a prop? If it's gone wrong in Assam, it can go wrong in other states as well. You know, are you putting the cart before the horse? Shouldn't you first have a procedure? Shouldn't you first have a blueprint before you can talk about NRC across the country? In fact, the Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, has now said that they are committed to NRC across India. I'm saying, is India a place to experiment with such
I think Home
dangerous
Minister
issues?
is aware. No, Union government has also filed many petitions before Supreme Court seeking review of certain procedures. So we know where we have gone wrong. It is not a rocket science. We know that software has some problem. We know that some human intervention had a problem because we have posted the same officer in the same district. We know exactly the problem. So central government, when NRC will be implemented with much more freedom and authority, they will be able to do a correct NRC for across the nation. It is not a rocket science. It can be done perfectly. It is not, I don't think it is a rocket science.
May I read out to you a statement that was made on the floor of the House last year? I want to assure, in fact, this is what was said.
Yes.
The whole process adopted for the NRC is fair and objective. There has not been any discrimination. I want to assure that there will not be any discrimination in the future. And this was stated by Mr. Rajnath Singh, who was the then Home Minister, August 2018.
No, there was Navika exactly that has happened. There was no discrimination. There was no discrimination even against the foreign nationals. That is why we said that NRC was done little loosely in Assam. The people need to be excluded, did not get excluded. People need to be included, doesn't get included. So this process was much more fair than it was needed. It was much more based on fair play, justice, and rather on concession. So we don't want an NRC based on concession. So it should have been more rigid. That was our point of view. A single foreign national should have been included in the NRC, and a single Indian should not have been excluded from NRC.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, when the Congress party opposed the NRC in the implementation stage and raised several objections to it, you called them anti-nationals, you called them people who were actually thwarting the idea of Rajiv Gandhi. You said they are doing vote bank politics. Now it is not suiting you. You are saying there is a problem, the process is flawed, Hajela is responsible.
Even Navika, even Torun Gogoi, former Assam CM, is also criticizing the NRC. And NRC was idea, it was originated from Dr. Manmohan Singh, and it has come through us through a process. So with NRC, nobody in Assam, be in Congress or be it AGP or be it BJP or even ASU, is unhappy. Everybody has filed review petition before Supreme Court.
So then you're saying everybody, is unhappy with the NRC. So where do you stand, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma? Do you think your government at the center should rush into an NRC across the country?
No, there is a one thing. I am completely agree with the view of Mr. Amit Shah that first citizenship amendment bill should be passed. The question of Hindu refugees should be settled first. Then a nationwide NRC should be prepared.
So you are
Assam NRC has another defect.
So you are anti-Muslim, you are only worried about Hindus.
No, Navika, why you are on at the same time you are anti-Muslim? We are anti-Bangladeshi, we are anti-Pakistani, we are anti-Afghanistani Muslim who came to India illegally. Who has come to legally India, we don't have any problem. We have the best of the relation with the government of Bangladesh. But those who have entered illegally to India, the Muslim citizens who has entered illegally into the India, we are against them. There is a qualified. We are not against Indian Muslim.
So
we are against the Bangladeshi
Hindus, you don't have a problem.
Who entered
illegal
into this
Hindus,
country
you don't have a
post
problem.
1971.
Illegal Hindus में problem नहीं है.
Obviously, this is a Hindu civilization. How can I have a problem with Hindu people?
All right.
This is a Hindu civilization.
So you are saying when Amit Shah called all illegal people inside the country, when he called them termites, you will say Muslims are termites, but Hindu illegal migrants are not termites. Is that what you are saying?
No, Muslim are very much respected citizen of country like I am. There is no difference between Hindu and Muslim.
But illegal Muslim is termite and illegal Hindu is not termite.
1971 illegal. The Hindu, how can Hindu be illegal? This is their homeland. How can Hindu be illegal? I don't know. How can Hindu be illegal in India?
पाकिस्तान से भी हिंदू आएगा तो वो लीगल है.
5,000 years.
Illegal Pakistani Hindu in our country is legal.
ये तो we have to welcome all Hindu from entire world if they come to India because of religious persecution. This is a Hindu civilization. Where they will go?
Where is the Bangladeshi Muslim going to go? India is the neighboring country. Why can't they come?
They can go to Iran. They can go to Iran. They can go to Iraq. They can go to entire globe. There are so many Muslim country, entire world. They will be accepted. But which Hindu will be accepted in Iran?
So you are saying.
Which Hindu will be?
So you are saying there is no word called secularism and there is no word for human rights of anybody. Human rights are only for Hindus, not for Muslims.
No. This is a leaders like Gandhi, leaders like Nehru has said that during the partition, who were victim of partition, if they want to come back to India because of religious persecution, we should accept that. This is our country's policy since the first day of independence. So if a Hindu lost if Hindu is suffering religious persecution in Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan, where he will go?
What about Ahmadiyas? What about Shias in Pakistan? What about the Muslims who are being persecuted?
Those are if a Muslim comes to India and says that I have been persecuted for practicing Quran in Pakistan, for practicing Quran in Bangladesh, for practicing Afghanistan, Quran in Afghanistan, I think I think we should have a relook. But will any Muslim come to India and say that we have been persecuted for practicing Quran? No, they might say that we have been persecuted for language, for any other things. But they will never say that we have been persecuted for practicing Quran.
There are Shias, there are Ahmadiyas who are not treated well in Pakistan. I want you to clarify your position on them.
No, Navika, not treated well is a subjective question. But religious persecution for being Hindu, for being Sikh, for being Christian, that is a wholesale different question.
Are you saying that according to you, we are a Hindu Rashtra and therefore no Muslim is allowed who is persecuted, only persecuted Hindus?
No. Indian Muslim can be Prime Minister also if people elect him like that. There is no problem. But India cannot give shelter to a Muslim people because we have already given a country to Muslim. We have partitioned our country, we have divided our country, and we have given a part of our country to Muslim brothers as a measure of goodwill.
So you are communal. You will decide policies of India based on religion.
How can be I am communal?
Of course. That is why. What about the Muslims living in this country? What about the Muslims living in this country, Himanta Biswa Sarma? How are they going to feel protected in your country, in our country, in their country, if you make such statements?
No, a Muslim living in our country can become Prime Minister of India. There is no problem. Muslims are equal, having equal rights as you and me. I am talking about Pakistani Muslim. I am talking about Muslim from other country. Don't equate that with Indian Muslim.
Well, okay, let me give you an example, Himanta Biswa Sarma. A Hindu, a Sikh being persecuted in Pakistan creates problems in the minds of Hindus and Sikhs in India. We don't like it, and therefore all of us feel that Pakistan is not a fair country and it is not treating its own people well there. All right? Now, if you create such differences between Muslims there and Muslims here, you think Muslims in India will like the fact that their brothers being ill-treated in Pakistan, their government in India will not allow them to come in? How are you making the Indian Muslims feel secure in their own country?
Navika, you are not understanding my whole argument. do not equate Indian Muslim, they are as equal as I am. That is a question you just keep aside. Now we are discussing about Muslim of a foreign country. Now question is that a country which the dominant, a Islamic country, can a Muslim be persecuted for practicing Quran? So we are giving shelter to the people who are being religiously persecuted in Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan. Can you, a remote sense of imagination, you can say that a Muslim has been persecuted in Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Pakistan for practicing Quran? We are secular, that is why we are talking about Christian, Buddhist, Jain, everybody. But if there is a fair chance of a Muslim being persecuted in Pakistan for practicing Quran, then Indian government will rethink that.
So will you allow Buddhists to come in? Will you allow persecuted Christians to come in from Pakistan into India?
Obviously.
You will.
Obviously.
Why can't the Christians go to a European country? Why can't the Christians go to America? Why are you giving shelter to Christians here?
No. Navika, Sakma people who are practicing Buddhist, they can come back because they are subject to religious persecution. A Christian
why can't they go to Japan, sir? Why can't they go to Myanmar, sir?
Country.
Why can't they go to China? Many Buddhists there in those countries.
They have option. But
Muslims will not be given an option.
They have option.
You will give options to Christians, to Buddhists, to Hindus, but you will not give an option to the Muslims. Ye kahan ka fairness hua? What do you believe in the word called secular?
If they say that I am suffering in Pakistan for practicing Quran, then we can consider that. If they submitted that particular affidavit that we have been suffering in Pakistan for practicing Quran, then we can think of it. But there is no chance of having those kind of affidavit. How they will fill up the form? In the form there is a column, are you being religiously persecuted? So can a Muslim write in the form that I have been persecuted?
So you know that just as there are so many sects, so many castes in Hindus, there are sects even in Muslims, and there are the Shias, there are the Ahmadiyyas who are not treated on par with the Sunnis. Even that they follow the Quran.
Now,
so why are you making this based on Quran? Quran may be the lowest common denominator, but they're still persecuted.
Navika, there is persecution there is no, this is called not religious persecution. People are being discriminated for language, people are discriminated for various reasons. But this citizenship amendment bill is specifically made for religiously persecuted people. So every egg has its objective. So if India pass another law giving considering human rights things that will give shelter to Ahmadiyya, shelter to Shia, I don't have objection. But as far as citizenship amendment bill is concerned, it is directly connected to religious persecution.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, let me just tell you this, that Shias follow the Quran in Pakistan, but that is not the interpretation that a majority of the Muslims in Pakistan look at the Quran from. Shias interpret it differently, and they are smaller in number.
Now let us have a Shia gentleman and an Ahmadiyya gentleman speaking in our studio saying that I have been persecuted in Pakistan for practicing Quran. Then government of India will take cognizance of it. Then government of India might take cognizance of it. But as far as our knowledge goes, nobody is persecuted in Bangladesh, Afghanistan and Quran for practice in those countries. Nobody is persecuted for practicing Quran. They may be discriminated for other reasons, but there is no religious persecution. You must understand the difference between religious persecution and discrimination.
I come back to the question that the opposition has. I come back to the question that the opposition has raised, that this inherently is a discriminatory behavior. This is what is discrimination. Sikhs who have an option of coming to India will be allowed. Christians, will be allowed, even though their options stretch from, the extreme Japan side right up to the United States of America and many European countries in between, or Australia. You will allow them also to come and settle. But Muslims ke bare mein aapko problem hai. So therefore, you are polarizing. You are taking your decisions on the basis of religion. And that is something that the Constitution actually does not permit.
Navika, let Constitution be interpreted in right forum. I don't have any objection. But as far as a political animal, my knowledge goes that Muslim cannot be persecuted in Bangladesh, Pakistan and Afghanistan for religious reason. And with this bill specifically giving citizenship to the people who are being persecuted religiously, who are being forced every day to convert to other religion. You Times Now itself publishing the stories of a Pakistani girl who has been suffering for practicing a Sikh religion. So we are trying to be on them. This is a very, very big humanitarian gesture from Government of India. This is not discriminatory. Had been a Pakistan secular country, then we could have think otherwise. But that is a Islamic republic. You must remember that point into your mind.
Himanta Biswa Sarma, you also said that those who are not going to come under the NRC are actually jinnahs who need to be driven out. Are those 4 lakh people who are now not part of the NRC, are they also jinnahs?
No. I said in Assam there are many people who still follow jinnahs ideology.
No,
that is a fact. You can come with a team, you can stay in Assam, Naga, Morigao district, you yourself will come to know that what I am speaking, whether it is a right or wrong.
You made this statement, sir, that you said this.
We are losing everything.
You said drive out the jinnahs,
I am standing.
You said this is the fight between the legacy of Jinnah and India. The NRC is a process to weed out the Jinnahs.
Yes.
So, अब जो 4 लाख Bengali Hindus हैं, are they Jinnahs or not?
No. There are a constant fight in Assam between those who believe in Jinnah's legacy and those who believe secular legacy of our country.
But NRC has weeded out 4 lakh Bengali Hindus. Are they Jinnahs or not? It's a simple question.
No, they will be. CAB will give them citizenship. It is a matter of a month only.
Okay. So the Bengali Hindus will be in and CAB will give them citizenship. And after that, you are all right with the NRC being implemented across the country.
Right. That is the proposal we have. That first you have a CAB, settle the question of Hindu refugee who has come under religious persecution. Then you go full hog with the NRC.
And till then, NRC should not be started or experimented with in other states. Is that what you're saying?
No, till then, Assam NRC will hold field in Assam. But as far as national perspective concerned, I completely concur with the views of my national president and Union Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, which has been made in Calcutta, that first we will do citizenship amendment bill, we will give citizenship to the Hindu refugee, then we will go for NRC in due course of time. So I fully endorse the statement made by the Honorable Union Home Minister.
You know, somebody, an alliance partner of yours like Shiv Sena, actually supported you as an alliance partner on the NRC. Today, it is almost at the brink of forming a government with the Congress party.
Whoever will go against Narendra Modi's vision of India, they will pay political price in due course of time, like Congress party is paying as of now.
Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, you're also somebody who's an expert on northeastern affairs. So let me ask you, shortly after the Modi government came to power, it stated that it had reached a historic agreement in the Naga peace talks. I want to ask you, the fine print is still awaited on what this agreement is. Can you elaborate on which are the pro-talk factions that the Indian government has been able to get across to, and what is this Naga peace talks that we are talking about?
I think Government of India has concluded its discussion with the Naga people, but as you know that Naga Accord has some implication in Assam, Arunachal and Manipur. Now, Union Home Minister has issued a statement saying that we are reaching out to Assam, Arunachal and Manipur with the and will not sign the accord till we fully take all other 3 states on board. I think that process is now on. Once Manipur, Assam and Arunachal government or people of Arunachal, Manipur and Assam is taken on board, I think Naga Accord will be signed.
May I ask you, are you going to categorically state that this agreement will not involve any separate state flag for the Nagas or a separate constitution? Because if you compromise on that, then you would be going against what Shyama Prasad Mukherjee had said, going against the principle of abrogating Article 370.
I think this is a very, very sensitive question. What my submission will be that Government of India will not do something definitely which will create a negative sentiment in the minds of everyone, including Naga people. I think Naga peace process is going on in right direction. Now that stage has come when Union the government is reaching out to people of Arunachal, Manipur and
will
Assam.
There be a separate constitution? Will there be a separate flag or not, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma? Will you compromise on that?
I think as you know, that this is a discussion between the Naga people and Government of India's interlocutor. As and when the contour of this accord is shared with the Assam government, I will be in a position to tell this. But as of now, Government of India has not shared the draft agreement with the Government of Assam, Manipur and Arunachal. They are in process of reaching out.
But Himanta Biswa Sarma, wouldn't it be double standards? Wouldn't it be hypocrisy? Because in Jammu and Kashmir, you've done away with Article 370, but when it comes to Nagas, you have a problem. There are many ifs and buts. Why, sir? Why 2 different approaches?
I think Naga issue is so sensitive, and I'll say that equally Jammu Kashmir is sensitive. I think Jammu Kashmir. No, I said Jammu Kashmir. These are very sensitive questions, and I am of the strong opinion that Union Home Ministry or Home Minister will do justice to everybody, and you know him how he.
Forget what the Union Home Minister will talk, forget anything else. Himanta Biswa Sarma, as somebody who represents Assam, somebody who's a minister, somebody who's done his politics all his life in Assam and the Northeast, what is your view? Would you want a separate constitution for Nagaland? Would you want the same constitution as the rest of India?
I think we don't know whether this subject has been discussed at all or not.
छोड़िए ना,
as far as
आपका view क्या है? What is your view?
Accord will be made. नहीं देखिए मेरा view जब it is a discussion between the Naga people and the Government of India, I don't think that I should give my unsolicited views at this point of time.
I'm soliciting your views, sir. You're not giving these views to Mr. Amit Shah, you're giving your views to me.
No, I know you have asked the views from me, but I think that this is concerning my neighboring state. I know sensitivity in Northeast, and I have deliberately choose to not make a comment on this.
So you're saying you're scared? You don't want, because the Nagas will not agree to a common constitution and a common flag?
No, I want, No, Navika, I want peace in Northeast, I want peace in Jammu Kashmir, I want peace in India. Let us be restrained for a month or so, and I am sure that this accord will satisfy everyone, including you.
So you're saying in a month the accord should be final?
I mean, these are the process. If reaching out is completed within a month, I am only going by the formal statement of the Union Home Ministry. They says that our discussion with Naga people is almost concluded. Now we will reach out to people of Manipur, Arunachal and Assam, and then we will have a Naga peace accord. I think we are almost in the final leg of this discussion.
Well, Himanta Biswa Sarma, a man who always speaks his mind, a man who left the Congress party because Rahul Gandhi was busy feeding biscuits to his dog Piddi and didn't flinch from making that statement. Today, Himanta Biswa Sarma, you're not making the statement. So where can you speak your mind? In the BJP?
No.
Or
no,
was
Navika,
it fear in the Congress party?
No, Navika, this is very sensitive. Had you been in Guwahati in my place, or had you been in Kohima and Dimapur, you would not have
but Kashmir was sensitive too.
Me to answer
Kashmir was sensitive too. And Article 370 is part of the BJP's manifesto. Or is Article 370 abrogation in Jammu and Kashmir only part of your manifesto, not in the Northeast?
And don't you my own submission is that people has read Article 370, Article 371, and I am sure that nobody is going to do anything which will defeat the spirit of the Constitution of India.
Well, Mr. Sharma, that is rather sidestepping the question. So, Mr. Sarma, I want to ask you the state of politics. Somebody, an alliance partner of yours like Shiv Sena, actually supported you as an alliance partner on the NRC. Today, it is almost at the brink of forming a government with the Congress party, your former party. Do you think this is a complete U-turn? Do you think this is completely, putting ideology on the back burner?
I think my own submission is that people of India like Prime Minister, he is doing great for this country, and whoever will go against Narendra Modi's vision of India, they will pay political price in due course of time, like Congress party is paying as of now. I think whoever is going, people of India is solidly with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
So let me come out to another question that Mamata Banerjee has been raising, and that question regards your role in the Saradha scam. Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, you've been in the center of a lot of controversy on this, and she's been showing letters purportedly from Sudipta Sen bearing your name, and she said investigative agencies have gone soft against you. Do you think investigative agencies only exist for opposition parties and not for ministers of the BJP?
Navika, request Mamta to take names of everyone who has been figured in that list. You request her not to be selective. Then you will come to know that whether that letter should be taken by that seriously or not. You just request Mamata Banerjee to read out all the names there in the letter.
No, so tell me, if all the other names are read out, that will discharge you of any allegations that are being made? Do two wrongs make a right?
Then I am sure, if all the names are read out, then I am reasonably sure that you will never ask me this question.
Now, what are you hinting at? Be direct.
You just Google the letter.
No, I have the letter in front of me. It's right in my hand.
You will see the names. You read that who is name figure before me. So you just read those letters.
Why don't you name it?
So then in another, no, I will not, because I am sure that later you can find out that later.
Are you saying the bigwigs of the TMC? Are you pointing the finger right back at them? And even if the TMC leaders are
no. I am. No, I am not making it political. I'll just request you to quietly, if you have some sympathy for me.
No, why should I have any sympathy for anybody who's involved in a purported, allegedly in a purported scam?
As a human being, as a human being, every individual should have a sympathy for each other. So I am not requesting you to pardon me or not spare me from some debate or spare me from punishment. I am just requesting you to give 10 seconds of time to go through the letter, find out all the names which are there.
But Himanta Biswa Sarma,
that is the only concession I am asking for.
She has taken pot shots at the Prime Minister because she says Modi Babu is protecting you. What is your response to her?
Navika ji, you know that scam has happened in Calcutta. Now, who is protecting whom? Everybody is aware of that fact. So people are giving punishment. People are not punishing me. Assam people are not punishing me. But Bengal people are punishing someone. So you just go through that later.
Even the Kolkata Police Commissioner Rajiv Kumar has told the Kolkata High Court that the CBI has not examined you in the Saradha matter despite your name coming up in a letter.
No, why?
So is the CBI soft on you?
Why Rajiv Kumar, Navika ji, why Rajiv Kumar has not examined me when the file was before him 1.5 years?
Okay, so
ask him that question
so
first.
the response to charges is to charge right back. आपसे सवाल पूछें तो आप बोलो उनसे सवाल पूछो. जनता को सवाल का जवाब दीजिए ना. जनता को सवाल.
These are signed. Navika ji, these are childish search. If you go through later, you will see yourself that how childish search a chief minister can make. Now, if you get some time, you go through the history of cases, how much charges are there against Mamata Banerjee in this particular thing. She is just trying to find me a scapegoat. चलो लिस्ट में कोई एक बीजेपी का नाम है तो उसको बार बार लेता हूं तो मेरा गुनाह कम हो जाएगा. तो this is when I was Congress, she never used my name.
So you're saying this is politically motivated?
Thing every small boys in this country also understand. Not politically, I have no word because I don't think that I should answer to those things. I have been cooperated everybody during the investigation. I am not Rajiv Kumar that who has fled here and there. I appeared before investigation agency. Investigating agency has said that I have been called simply as a witness, and all these happened before I joined BJP. And all these has happened, these were over when I was in Congress. Months after that, I joined BJP. So I joined BJP with a clean soul, clean track record. There was nothing. I don't join BJP with any legacy with me.
Well, Mr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, thank you for answering all the questions, taking all the questions on the chin. These investigations will carry on and will carry on the controversy of NRC in Assam. We'll come back to you. We'll ask you.
You carry on, Navika ji. This is your profession.
Well, we'll come back to you after the Supreme Court. After the Supreme Court gives its verdict on what happened in Assam and whether the procedure is faulty or whether there is a political game that's going on the issue of NRC. Thank you very much for joining me on Frankly Speaking, Himanta Biswa Sarma.
Thank you.